Prince Rogers Nelson, known simply as Prince, was born on June 7, 1958, in Minneapolis, Minnesota. A musical prodigy, genre-defying artist, and cultural icon, Prince redefined popular music with his flamboyant style, virtuosic talent, and boundary-pushing creativity. His career spanned decades and genres, from funk and R&B to rock, pop, and new wave, and his influence continues to resonate across generations of musicians. With a voice that could soar from falsetto to deep baritone, masterful guitar skills, and an unmatched stage presence, Prince left an indelible mark on the music world. Growing up in a musical household, Prince was surrounded by creativity from an early age. His father, John L. Nelson, was a pianist and songwriter, and his mother, Maddie Shaw, was a jazz singer. He began playing piano as a child and taught himself guitar and drums, developing a rare ability to master multiple instruments. By his teens, he was already writing songs and performing in local bands. His early influences included Jimi Hendrix, Sly Stone, and Parliament Funkadelic, whose fusion of funk, psychedelia, and theatricality would shape his own artistic vision. In the mid-1970s, Prince signed with Warner Brothers. Records at just 19 years old, an unusual move for a young black artist with complete creative control. His debut album, For You, 1978, showcased his multi-instrumental talents. He reportedly played all 27 instruments on the record. Though it didn't achieve massive commercial success, it established his reputation as a prodigious talent. The follow-up, Prince, 1979, featured the hit I Wanna Be Your Lover, which became his first top 20 pop hit, and a staple of R&B radio, introducing his sultry vocals and provocative lyrics to a wider audience. The early 1980s marked Prince's rise to stardom. Dirty Mind, 1980, and Controversy, 1981, pushed boundaries with their sexually explicit themes and eclectic sound, blending funk, new wave, and synthpop. 1999-1982 was a breakthrough, featuring the title track and Little Red Corvette. These songs received heavy airplay on MTV, helping to break racial barriers on the fledgling music channel. Prince's androgynous style, bold fashion, and electrifying performances made him a standout figure in the MTV era. 1984's Purple Rain was a cultural phenomenon. The album, soundtrack to the semi-autobiographical film of the same name, became one of the best-selling records of all time. It featured iconic tracks like the title song Purple Rain, When Doves Cry, and Let's Go Crazy. The film showcased Prince as a complex, tormented artist and cemented his status as a superstar. When Doves Cry topped the Billboard Hot 100 and became his first #1 single, while the album won an Academy Award for Best Original Song Score and a Grammy Award. Throughout the 1980s, Prince continued to release critically acclaimed work. Around the World in a Day, 1985, and Parade, 1986, the latter tied to the film Under the Cherry Moon, showed his willingness to experiment with psychedelic and orchestral sounds. He also wrote and produced hits for other artists, including Manic Monday for the Bangles and Nothing Compares to You, later made famous by Sinéad O'Connor, demonstrating his versatility as a songwriter. In 1987, Prince released Sign o' the Times, widely regarded as one of his greatest works, and one of the most innovative albums of the decade. A double album blending funk, rock, soul, and pop, it was praised for its lyrical depth and musical complexity. Despite not matching the commercial heights of Purple Rain, it solidified his reputation as a visionary. He embarked on a highly successful world tour, delivering legendary live performances that showcased his guitar virtuosity and dynamic stagecraft. The 1990s brought new challenges and reinvention. In a public dispute with Warner Brothers over artistic control and contract terms, Prince famously changed his name to an unpronounceable symbol, often referred to as the love symbol, and appeared in public with the word slave written on his cheek. This protest highlighted the power imbalances between artists and labels and inspired conversations about creative freedom. During this period, he released albums like Emancipation, 1996, a triple album celebrating his independence, and continued to tour extensively. Prince's musical output remained prolific into the 2000s. He released albums such as Musicology, 2004, which earned Grammy Awards and marked a commercial comeback, and 3121, 2006. He performed at the 2007 Super Bowl halftime show in Miami, delivering a rain-soaked, electrifying set that included Best of You by Foo Fighters, and a triumphant rendition of Purple Rain. The performance is often cited as one of the greatest halftime shows in history. Known for his legendary live shows, Prince was a master performer. His concerts were marathon events, often lasting 3 or more hours, filled with improvisation, covers, and deep cuts from his vast catalogue. He played sold-out shows at venues like London's O2 Arena in 2007, where he performed 21 nights in a row, further proving his enduring appeal and stamina. His band, the New Power Generation, became an extension of his musical vision, allowing him to explore funk, jazz, and soul in real time. Offstage, Prince lived a relatively private life, though his spiritual journey became more public in later years. He converted to Jehovah's Witnesses in 2001, which influenced his outlook and some of his lyrics. He was also known for his generosity, often performing surprise shows, mentoring young artists, and supporting community initiatives in his hometown of Minneapolis. On April 21, 2016, Prince died at his Paisley Park estate in Chanhassen, Minnesota, at the age of 57, from an accidental fentanyl overdose. His death sparked a global outpouring of grief and renewed interest in his music. Tributes poured in from artists across genres, and cities like Minneapolis held public vigils and celebrations of his life and work. Prince's legacy is vast and enduring. He broke racial and genre barriers, challenged industry norms, and created a sound that was uniquely his own. With over 100 million records sold worldwide, numerous awards, and a place in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inducted in 2004, his impact on music is undeniable. His vault of unreleased music, rumored to contain thousands of songs, continues to generate posthumous releases, ensuring his voice remains part of the cultural conversation. From his early days in Minneapolis to his reign as the Purple One, Prince's story is one of artistic fearlessness, innovation, and the relentless pursuit of creative freedom. He wasn't just a musician, he was a force of nature who changed the sound and style of modern music, inspiring countless artists and delighting millions with his genius. His music, style, and spirit continue to inspire, proving that true artistry transcends time.